What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back once again for another video. It's been a little while since I made, a video talking about the Browns that had nothing to do with the draft, you know. But since my video talking about Ray Horton getting fired, Greg Williams has come in and now he's filling out his staff as they prepare to coach the South team in the Senior Bowl, which is really going to give this new staff, or this staff filled with a lot of new faces, a chance to evaluate players up close and personal, before the combine and stuff, I like the fact that the Browns are coaching the Senior Bowl, There's a lot of good players on the South team. You got like guys from Clemson, you got the guys from Bama, you got I think Derek Barnett too. I'm pretty sure. And he's a monster. But you already know who I want the Browns to target in the draft. If you watch my mock draft videos, you know. But so the Browns have been filling out their coaching staff, and I'm liking who they're picking, Of course, Greg Williams brings over his son Blake from the Rams. I saw that coming, I wish they would have brought over Mike Singletary, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. He's staying in LA, it looks like. I'm okay with that, I guess. But they're also bringing over Jared Cruz from the Saints, I think. I think that's where he was last time. Of course, that's where he's most notably from, the Saints. He'll coach the D-backs along with Dwayne Walker, who comes over from Jacksonville. And then we're bringing over Clyde Simmons, who again coached with the Rams. And another fun fact, I actually have his football card right here. Imagine that. I have a Browns coach's football card right here. If I go to training camp and I see him, I might actually have him sign it. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be sick. I just realized that. Like, it was in a box of football cards that I have. And I looked inside the box to see if I had one of him, because I thought I did. And it was right up top, staring at me right in the face. It's a bit, creepy. Paranormal. No, that's cool, though. But, most of the changes that we made were on defense in terms of the staff. But we also made one change on the offensive staff. Getting rid of our offensive line coach, Hal Hunter, and bringing in Bob Wiley from, I think he was in the Canadian Football League. He coached with the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. But the one thing that probably, made Hugh want to bring him here was the fact that he worked with Hugh Jackson. Bob Wiley worked with Hugh Jackson in Oakland. So, that's a common theme with these guys. They all have, they can all be traced back to Hugh Jackson at some point in their coaching career. So that's good. They all know Hugh Jackson. Can't wait to see what this staff does, with our team. Who they focus on in free agency. I expect a very aggressive defense, I hope. I already have a nickname in mind for the front seven, in case if, any coaches from the Browns or players watch this video, maybe you guys can call yourselves the Ball Hounds in the front seven, the Ball Hounds. Because the Ball Hawks are the secondary. They're typically known as the Ball Hawks. Because they're always searching, trying to get the ball out of the air. Whereas Ball Hounds would be going along the ground. Just an interesting tidbit, That'd be cool. Nickname our defensive, front seven, the Ball Hounds. That'd be cool, man. I just thought of that. But talking about free agency, I expect the Browns to be very aggressive. Signing our own players. Something that they didn't do last year. Mainly because they were like a dog driving a car. They had no idea what the heck they were doing. The staff was literally like the front office was literally assembled like in January around this time, and then they had to go right into March, 2 months later, for free agency. Of course, not knowing what the heck they're doing, bruh. But hopefully with a full year under their belt, they know what to do. They know what you need to do during free agency. We sign your own players is a big one, but also signing some free agents from other places. That's also good. They did that last year, but really, like RG3, Demario Davis, Alvin Bailey, Justin Tuggle, bruh, who is that dude anyway? Whatever happened to that dude? Oh yeah, he was cut. Alvin Bailey's garbage. RG3 is RG3, and Demario Davis actually looked good. He's the only free agent that looked good. Wow. What a surprise, right? I hope that with Greg Williams as our D coordinator now, maybe some former Rams, that are free agents or guys who played with him in New Orleans, or whatever would want to come here. Of course, I thought that last year when we brought in Hugh Jackson. I thought, man, I wonder how many Bengals are going to want to come play for Hugh Jackson now that he's in Cleveland. I thought, okay, Reggie Nelson, Leon Hall, all those guys, maybe Mohamed Sanu, Marvin Jones. Oh, man. Only one Bengal followed Hugh Jackson to Cleveland, and he's not even on the team anymore. Terrell Watson. He was the only one. Wow. They knew something we didn't. But yeah, this team was a very young team last year. They gained valuable experience. Let's hope they use that to become a better team for next year. But we'll see. This team's carrying over a freaking boatload of cap space. $50 million, I believe. That will now put our 2017 cap space at over $100 million. The largest in the NFL. And I firmly expect the Browns to pretty much not go crazy with it, but re-sign your players, most notably Collins and Pryor. And maybe bring in a few free agents like Trumaine Johnson. Maybe you can take a look at Kevin Zeitler, maybe, you weaken a rival and you strengthen your team, That's a good way to do it. Maybe go after a few other free agents. That'd be smart. And then the final piece to a successful offseason for the Browns. Kill the draft. I actually saw a piece, I think, on Twitter that said 5 analysts all said the Browns should pick Garrett number 1. And I agree with that. Of course, you still got the idiots who believe, the Browns should draft Deshaun Watson number 1. If we draft Watson number 1, I will personally get in my car or whatever. I will freaking walk to Berea. Open the door, go into Hugh Jackson or Jimmy Haslam's office and smack him upside the head and say, bruh, really? You going to draft Deshaun Watson number 1? Bruh. No, I'm not really going to do that, but I will be disappointed if we draft Watson number 1 over Garrett or even Jonathan Allen. If this front office was smart, they would draft Garrett. The dude's a freak. Imagine Myles Garrett lining up on the edge with Denny Shelton and maybe even Desmond Bryant or Jamie Meter lining up, in those tackle positions. And then you got Agba lining up on the other end. Uh, uh, uh. And then, of course, you got Collins and Davis, and Kirksey, of course, as well, at linebacker, That's a pretty solid front seven, if I do say so myself, But again, let's just hope this team can assemble a, good staff that will have these guys playing aggressive, I don't want to see no soft crap from this defense, We got a very, very aggressive defensive coordinator who will not take any crap. And our schedule. Our schedule. I see quite a few winnable games. We got, of course, the AFC North. Brutal. We got the NFC North. 3 of the 4 games are going to be brutal, pretty much. Except for the Bears. The Bears suck. Especially if they keep Cutler. Oh, man, dude. Could you imagine if the Bears somehow kept Cutler and the Browns just walk in there and just destroy him? We got a quarterback who played with a bad shoulder, and that dude goes out with a bad finger. And then you got the AFC South. For the 4th year in a row, we're playing the Titans. We're playing the Titans again. Yeah. Of course, we're playing the Colts. We're playing the Jags. And then we got the Texans. Yeah. And then for the for the other 2 games, we got the Jets and the Chargers, which means the Browns get to go play in a soccer stadium. Okay. So next year, the Browns will play in a rugby stadium in London against the Vikings. And then they will play in a soccer stadium against the Chargers. Wow, okay then. Alrighty, I'm not really going to go over how many wins I think we'll have. That will be most likely around free agency, draft time, when the schedule comes out. But yeah, this team has potential. They went through the crap of this past season. I hope they, want to go into this season, pissed off. Wanting to knock some heads off of some people's shoulders, Want to be that vicious defense that you really got to have in the AFC North, I think this could be a very fun season if this team does it right. So that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will have my first round mock draft, another one, coming out most likely tomorrow. Computer's been fighting me on a lot of things. I'll have a video going and then it'll start lagging and stuff and just ruin the whole video. I sound freaking demonic. It'll lag up and it'll just make me sound like I'm possessed. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm Crazy Dog 99. Go Browns. Go Cavs. And go Indians. Yeah, baseball season's coming up fast. I'll have a Cavs video coming out around All-Star break. Talking about the team, I believe they are announcing the All-Star rosters tomorrow, I think. So I'll probably have a video talking about the All-Star rosters a little bit. Who made it from the Cavs. We pretty much already know who's going to make it from the Cavs. The way it's looking. The big 3. But yeah, Cavs got freaking destroyed in Golden State. God. What the heck happened? But yeah, that's going to do it. Hope you guys liked it. I'm going to have trolls in my comments section like always. Oh, your team's going to be trash this year. Browns are going to win no games again. You're going to go 0-16. You guys are going to win 2 games next year. Dude, I don't even listen. I don't even read comments half the time. Because I know what's going to be in there. Freaking trolls. That's all it is. But I don't care. Parasites. Yeah, that's what I think about trolls. They're parasites, man. Oh well, what you gonna do, right? Just gotta ignore them, you know. But yeah, I'm Crazy Dog, and I'm out.